Hey everyone, Megan Olivi here in beautiful San Jose. I'm joined by Josh Thomson, who takes on Bobby Green this Saturday night. They're the first fight on the main card on Fox. We're gonna play a game called One Round. We're gonna talk for 5 minutes, starting right now. Josh, first of all, tell me about this late change in opponent. Originally slated to fight Michael Johnson. Now it's Bobby Green. How much does that affect you in your training camp?
The problem would be if I let it affect me. So the issue would have been if I let it get to me and I try to change things up all of a sudden. That would have affected me a lot. But I just decided to go with the flow, just see what happens. I mean, the biggest concern was that Michael Johnson was left-handed, Bobby switches from left to right. That was really the biggest concern. I feel that Bobby's a dangerous fighter. I feel he's more dangerous than Michael Johnson. He's more athletic, he's a little bit faster. He's got a more well-rounded game. I was just dialed and focused on one or two things with the Michael Johnson fight, whereas this fight I have to dial everything back in a week. How
much did you know about Bobby before he took the fight with you?
I know he had some good wins over some people, but very close decisions. So for me, it was just to make sure they try not to let it go to the judge's decision, because obviously, as we know, my last fight, I got the shaft.
Benson Henderson.
Yeah, I got the shaft. So, but hey, what are you gonna do? You know, just this time I gotta try not to let it go to the judges.
You're fighting at home, and you know, somebody takes a look at your record. You fought in San Jose a lot.
Yeah.
You enjoy fighting here?
I love it. There's no better place for me to fight. I mean, I love the routine of keeping my basic routine going. So I get up, make my own breakfast, you know, go train. You know, I come back, make my own lunch, go train, come back, make my own dinner, sleep in my own bed, wake up, same routine. You know, it's the same thing. So the whole week of the fight, it's the same thing. Nothing changed. I woke up this morning, made my own breakfast, did some interviews, went shadow boxed a little bit, you know, that type of stuff. You're keeping your routine all the way up. Forrest Griffin hit it on the head. You train your body to be like a Ferrari for that one night for 8 to 10 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And when you leave and you go somewhere else to fight, you ruin it. It throws it all out the window. That seems kind of pointless.
Was it hard to adjust, though, originally when you first started fighting here?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, was that the very first time you've got to learn to shut out your family and your friends and just understand that they'll understand after the fight that you didn't get back to them.
Yeah.
So, like, no, I don't know where to get tickets. Try Ticketmaster. Just go on the internet. I heard the Google. You can look up anything on there. So that's kind of where the hardest part is, because I'm very family oriented. I have a lot of good close friends, you know, and then they hit me up, and you're in San Jose, and they want to feel like it's time for them to connect with you, and for you, it's not that time.
Right. Well, we did discuss this a little bit earlier with the Nate Diaz fight. That was your last fight here in San Jose. Yeah. Spectacular knockout in the second round, but you said that wasn't so special for you, but I've got to guess you want another fight to go that way at home.
No,
right?
no, of course you want all the fights to go that way. Of course you do. You know, but for me, that fight, it was more special to be back in the UFC after all these years. I mean, if anyone knows my history, I was with the UFC from 2001 to 2004. They got rid of the lightweight division. I left and went other places and came back. And then for me to come back and in that style of fashion and beat who had just fought for the title, Nate Diaz, and to beat him in that type of fashion, it just let me know that I was right there.
Yeah, and what's it been like since you've been back in the UFC now?
You know, everything's been great. It's been wonderful. I mean, you know, obviously no complaints. So, you know, other than the judges in the Benson fight, I really feel that, you know, this is just another fight I need to get through and just start making my step back towards the title.
What about AKA? What do they bring to the table for you? How do they help you, especially when you're preparing for a fight like this? And, you know, you've got some other guys who are fighting with you as well.
Yeah, a lot of it is the teammates, you know. I mean, I really feel that we kind of just help each other. We make each other better. And that's the biggest thing, is making sure you surround yourself with teammates that are there for you and ones that will help you train. You know, this fight camp's been real tough based on, you know, Cain Velasquez was doing his Ultimate Fighter out in Vegas, so all of our coaches were gone. So you had me, you know, and some of the other guys basically kind of helping out and running training for all the other guys.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was a little rough. Yeah, I got Kyle Kingsbury and Neil fighting as well. So those are the things that are a little tough, you know. Those are the times that things are tough.
You've got a lot of things going on though besides fighting. Cardio center?
Yeah, I've got a Dash Cardio Studio in San Jose, right there off of Pearl and Branham on the corner there, and we've been open for about 6 months now. Things are going well. Business has slowed down a little bit here in August because obviously it's so hot and all the kids are on vacation, so parents are taking vacations. But no complaints on this end. Everything is coming around. We offer like a combat cardio class, which is bag work, bike work, cardio, mixed in with more of like a plyometric style interval training.
That's awesome. And I know we're winding down on time here, but we're going to keep seeing Josh Thomson in the octagon, correct?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I mean, as long as they'll have me. So, yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. There was a lot of talk about retiring last fight. But that was because I had a long camp. I had a 15-week camp for the Benson fight. Obviously was upset with the outcome. You know, I think you need to let every athlete, and after a loss like that, something that's so close to you, you just have to let it die down for a little bit, get comfortable, feel good about yourself, eat a couple its, you know, and
Yep.
you know, and get back into the gym and start working at it.
Nothing ice cream can't cure. Well, that was our 1 round with Josh Thompson. Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for having me.